long-time audience member, first-time teller. What story was I going to tell?
Oh, please.
The time my dad
set your bed on fire.
Yeah, that's right. Which is not what you think it is.
It's not that cool.
And Laura is right. I mean, I haven't gotten laid, which is unfortunate because I'm really good at it. Anyway, so my name is Jarrod Livingston. One of the things I like to do in my spare time during the summer is travel. I'm not very well traveled, but however, my father and I did go on a nice long road trip this year. We went to Glacier National Park. We went to the Pacific Ocean, down to the Redwoods, Carson City, Nevada to visit an uncle. Where else? Bonneville Salt Flats. That was amazing for me because I am really car-tarded. I love going fast and all that good stuff. Then from there we went to Arches National Park and Durango. Took the narrow gauge railway up the mountains. It was an incredible trip. We covered a lot of ground. We almost put 5,000 miles on in a week and a half, and it was great. One night we camped, and we had a campfire. We grilled some steaks on the campfire. It was great. It was right by the Pacific Ocean, just a short walk. And the next day, we were going to head out, and it was about 5 o'clock in the morning. And so my brain wasn't really awake yet. We were packing stuff up or whatever, and my dad, he had put some logs that weren't completely burnt up in the back of the pickup. And I'm thinking, oh, yeah, good idea. We'll recycle them. We'll use them at the next stop and just, burn them up there. So we get everything packed up and we head down the road. And thank God I was driving because I don't think my dad would have really noticed anything and we might have started a forest fire. But anyway, we didn't. And I got to get away from the smoke that was here that whole week and a half. That would have driven me completely insane. Anyway, so I'm driving along and I look in my mirror and I see these little orange embers floating around. And I'm just like, oh, click. Turns out when you add a bunch of oxygen in a 45 mile an hour wind, the logs will start back on fire. And luckily, I noticed it right away, and we were pulling into a town, and we had been there the night before. I kind of knew where things were. So we pulled into a do-it-yourself car wash. And we got out just to check things out, and they were literally on fire. The logs were flaming. And so we're like, oh, wow, that could have been really, really bad. And it burned up one of my ratchet traps. I really wanted to chap snatch it, because that's another term I thought of. But I was like, no, we should probably just focus on getting these out. And so I was like, well, this is your fault. You pick them up. So he picked them up. We put them in there. We had a bunch of bottles of water in the cooler. So we, put out the paint was on fire too. So it sizzled and all that stuff. And it's like, I was really hot. And it warped the bed and everything. So we just left them in the car wash and went about our way and learned a very valuable lesson.